It's like something that turns. Yes. This is down this.
Yeah, it goes down through the.
This damp, dark reservoir, a Victorian temple under the ground, high vaulted arches that never see the light of day.
Papplewick Pumping Station is a popular industrial museum and education centre located in the Nottinghamshire countryside.
Papplewick made a vital contribution to improving public health in the 19th century by pumping fresh, clean water to the town of Nottingham.
The Crack in Time pilot project explored the potential of Papplewick to develop as a national centre for water education.
The project shows how performers can be used to animate a heritage site and develop its schools and family audiences.
In A Crack in Time, Dragon Breath Theatre worked with the Papplewick team and 3 schools to see how this unique location can encourage young people to think about local and global water issues.
And the project has identified how we can develop a much larger programme of water education in the future.
Okay, as a teacher for me, the day's been absolutely fascinating because I've been able to actually step back and watch the children's reactions and get how they're engaging with the different actors around the site. And I like how it began the minute our coach arrived.
When we got off the bus, we met a woman called Jenny Sparrow, and she told us what life was like ages ago when Nottingham had dirty water.
This is much better than 10 weeks of work in the classroom looking at videos and worksheets. It's not real, whereas these people are physically there. They can see them, they can ask them questions, they can interact with them, and the children are walking away now with so many questions and thoughts and ideas about what they've seen and heard. And yeah, as an educational resource, I'd say it's very powerful.
A message from across the water.
Yeah. They must be trying to persuade you to help them, to give them clean water.
I think so.
Yes. The message was this poem. It was something about water, and if we don't keep it safe, it will go away and we'll be fighting for the last bits of it.
It's the same the world over. The importance of water to life. The importance of clean water to life.
And he thinks that he can make clean water to save poor people's lives from dying.
So he thinks he can make clean water to help stop poor people from dying. Ow.
This is my dream. This is what I saw inside my head. Now it's a reality. They didn't believe me when I said it could be done. They didn't believe that these 2 great steam pumps...
There was pipes all around and pillars and on top of them, and there was a massive wheel that pushed the water around.
That's the top of the ground there.
Oh, shall we have a look up? You think they look like eagles?
Meeting Thomas Huxley was really interesting because we get to do stuff with his experiment. One of the experiments was he tried, with his bottle of water, he tipped it down a pipe that went into another tub of water, and it was really clear and clean, and we could actually see that if we keep clean water clean, it might save people's lives.
You think it's quite interesting?
Got to touch stuff, feel stuff, and learn more and express ourselves a bit more, and it was just common down fun.
Oh, see, you've got passage. It's coming.
Why are you stuck in a hole?
I'll tell you in a minute. Storage, you might. I don't like Thanks, Harry.
There was this guy, he was named Phil, and he showed us like how heavy this metal thing was, and it was to scrape coal out, clinker, so it wouldn't be all mucky and stuff.
No thing, you have to go to school so you can read, so you can write, so you know where you're going, so you can read signs.
But I only really need to go from Limby to here, and I know that's the way there.
You know what, I like to go to school, but I have to look after my family. But I think you're right, I'd like to learn things like that.
And this one don't get it.
I would like to do it, but it's not for people like me, is it?
Have you ever had time off so you can play?
The learning of the Papplewick told us that life in 100 years ago that was really bad for people like Wolf.
You need a brain. What are you looking at?
Falling water calling, ever onwards tumbling down, Papplewick to Nottingham town.
My name's Seth Seaton, this is my greenhouse and I'm a gardener at Papplewick Pumping Station. Now I want to ask you a question. What do you think the link is between Papplewick Pumping Station and what I do in the greenhouse?
Because everything in here needs water to grow.
What a very, very intelligent answer, young man. What's the water cycle? So you'll be able to... Okay, go on then.
It's with, when it's the water, loads of water comes up into the sky, it starts to cool down and those come together and make a cloud and it starts raining.
And when the cloud's too heavy it bursts and the rain falls down to the ground and the whole cycle starts again. Very good. What's it called when the water goes up from the ground?
Evaporation.
Evaporation.
Then when it rains it's
Called precipitation.
And then condensation.
What a brainy lot!
We learn about the what he'd like to do and apples and water and how water circulated and went around in the water cycle.
We learned that water is very, very important and you shouldn't waste water because if it's gone and you can't do anything about it.
Water falling, ever onwards tumbling down.
I was talking to colleagues on the way. This is the first experience I've had of a trip like this, never mind the children. So it's something we haven't had in school, it's something that really added to the effect of the visit.
I talked to the gardener and I talked to him about Papplewick and drawing and what we're going to do, and it was very fun.
Abby said fluorescent curve because it's picked out by the lights. Oh, it is, I reckon you're right there. It's not young, is it? Anything else?
The dark fog awaiting
the dark fog awaiting in the corner.
Now, my reservoir is empty. 100 years or more since the crack appeared. Men digging coal, a shift in the soil, and the water flows away, leaving memories and ghosts. A crack in the brickwork, a crack in time, a trickle seeping through the wall. Beneath these arches, constructed to my plans, it's cold and dark. Above, the world gets warmer every day. There's floods and drought across the planet. A crack in the brick, a crack in time, a chance to take action, to think beyond ourselves, to think what water means beyond the sea for life and food and health and peace.
There was a crack in the wall. It showed you like how people use the water, like travelling like on a boat and drinking it and like playing with it. Saw loads of rubbish in water, which is making floods caused by overflowing.
And we saw the water guardian, and she said that poem again. Then we made a wish to the boat, and it drifted away like that.
Human beings, what can we do about water? Okay.
Because that lady's living in a country where they haven't got water and perhaps have to walk for miles and miles just to get perhaps not very clean water.
That's right, like Jenny has to do.
Yeah, and if they have their own wells, what else can they do?
Water guardian finished, we took it a pairs to think about what we're going to do to save water and how we can save other people's lives. And we had to keep it in our heads so we could actually do those things, and once we did it we lined up insensibly in a line and we went outside.
I built this place and others across the world. We believed we were masters of this earth. A crack in time is all that's left for you to know and say what water's worth.
I thought it was really good. I think it was learning on the job, if you like, and I think the children will actually learn and remember a lot more today than they would in a normal classroom situation.
I liked it when we went underground,
yes.
And I liked it when we went into the boiler room.
I liked learning about the Victorian times.
They got a historical knowledge of Papplewick that I didn't know myself, what the children got, and also the fact that they actually got to see the real historical reservoir and experience it by going down underground, I think will be a memory they'll remember forever.
We purposely came here with the class not having any background knowledge about water really, about Papplewick, about the history of Nottingham, about any of the characters. They knew nothing. And they're going away today after a whole day with loads of exciting ideas and thoughts and a lot of real understanding.
The day has been brilliant and it's been so much fun.
To realise if you do waste it, it might harm people, because if you waste all the water, then it's gone.
Excellent. I mean, to be honest, I was thinking it was one of the best trips I've been on. Yeah, I really mean that. Okay. It's I've learned a lot. And I'm sure they have as well. And there's so much we can do back at school to follow it up.